Hi, my name is Shelly, and I live here in Texas, Dallas, Texas. And I want to share some of my opinions about Mr. Trump and about why he's running for president and why he shouldn't be our president. Mr. Trump has done many, many speeches in many different cities in quite a few states. And if you go back and look at some of those speeches, about his religion or his beliefs. He has said that he's been everything but a Catholic. He was an evangelistic. He was a Protestant. He was um, Presbyterian. He's been all kinds of what they call a religious person. He doesn't even know how to quote the Bible in the right place or the right in the right words, such as 2 Corinthians. No, I don't think so. Mr. Trump, it's 2 Corinthians. Now, he has tried to explain to us how he's going to be able to fix us or fix our problems. Well, he has to hire all these other people to do it because he doesn't know how. He's been bankrupt 4 times. He tries to explain that he's not racist or anything else like that, and he wants to build a wall on the border that's going between, well, Texas and Mexico. And he's going to guarantee that Mexico is going to pay for it. Well, in my opinion, I can understand about the immigrants coming in here. I'm married to a Mexican, and I'm proud to say that. My husband does have his papers, and he's a hard-working man. But my question is to you. The ones that are already here, for example, let's put it this way, the ones that have been here for so many years, who have had children that were born here, why do you want to rip a family apart in that way? The ones that are here and have been established here do work. There's a lot of illegal immigrants that work here, that work, and their paychecks get deducted with taxes. Now, Mr. Trump, the money that they take out for taxes on these illegal immigrants, where does all of that money go? You guys are complaining, you're complaining that the government, we're broke? Yes, well, I'm sure that we are. We have a lot of bills to pay. But all those millions and millions of illegal immigrants that work and they get taxes taken out of their paychecks, where's that money at? Where's all of that money? Being that they don't have social security numbers, they can't file income taxes. And they can't claim their legal and rightfully born children that have the right to stay in the United States, just like you and me. Where's all that money? Nobody ever talks about that. Nope, nobody does. Okay? And what about the children that are here? You can't separate families. You can't send an American to go stay in Mexico. They have nowhere, they don't know anything about that culture. And if we look at it, we are we are all original immigrants, except for me, because my dad was an American Native Indian. So I don't have to go anywhere. And my mom is Hawaiian, so she's where she's supposed to be, in Hawaii. But like you, Trump, your ancestors come from a different country, probably like somewhere in Russia or something. So if you're going to send all immigrants home, we'll start with you. Get on that boat and take your butt right back over there. Now, you're talking about you're going to make sure that the middle class people get taken care of. What about us people like me who live below the poverty line? Like my son and his family who has a daughter that's disabled. What are you going to do for us? It always ends up that us people who live below the poverty line, we don't even have middle class. What about us? We make less than $20,000 a year. What about us? We can't afford health care. We can't even afford dental. I'm sick. I have a disease that I've been fighting for. I've had cancer. I beat that. And now because of all of that stuff, I can't afford dentures. I have all of my teeth are full. What are you going to do for us? What about all the children that we have here that that go to bed hungry? What about us? You're so rich and on your high horse, you don't give a damn. You don't give a damn. You care less about us. You don't care really about nothing. You just want to say what people want to say. You don't care that our kids are getting killed by police officers. You don't care that you don't care that about, you don't respect anybody. You think all Muslims are bad. They're not. You don't know nothing about anybody's beliefs in God or anything else that they choose to believe in. You don't give a darn about nobody. You just want to cause chaos. That's all you do is chaos. Whites are killing Hispanics. Whites are killing blacks. Blacks are killing whites. Hispanics are killing whites. And it's a deadly thing. And you are causing all this chaos. You want to take us back to what we used to be? Donald Trump. Gas has been the lowest since the early 90s. Nobody wants to go back paying $5 a gallon for gas. We have more people working than we don't have before. More people have jobs. You want to bring back this and that. You don't know what you're talking about. You need to go to school and figure out what you're talking about. You're blaming everybody else. Now, like when our president, Barack Obama, was running for president, you didn't believe he was born in the United States. Now you want to sue Ted Cruz. When you don't get your way, you want to throw a temper tantrum. But it's okay for you to talk about other people, but when it comes to you, you don't know. You want to throw... Mr. Trump, all you care about is your money and whatever you can do to make yourself richer. You don't care about the next person. You don't care that there are people that don't have your kind of money, that can't afford health care, can't afford dental care, that have grandchildren like I do, that are disabled with autism. I have a deaf mom. And we fight every day to put a little bit of food on our table. But we love this great country. You want to come in and take away all kinds of stuff for people like us who have to have medications and who need medical care. You don't care about us. But as long as my husband has to go down in the sewer system at work because people like you say that Hispanics are taking your jobs, you're so wrong. There's people that would not dare go down in the sewer system like my husband does every day, knowing that he could die down there because of all that gases and everything. He works hard every day for the little that we have. And what? For what? To have a man like you say that Mexicans come across the border, they send their rape. No, they don't. They don't have to come here to be bad. We got bad people here. And they come in all colors, all sizes. And if people would stop and think about you, every time you spit a word of mean, horrible things, this place, our beautiful United States will end up in chaos. Mr. Trump, you need to learn how to take responsibility and show people that it's not about if you're a Protestant, or Presbyterian, or Catholic, none of those things. Man, don't build walls just like the Pope said. Build bridges. You need to come off of your high horse and come talk to the people that are really living beneath the poverty line. See what you can do for us. if you want our vote. Because we vote too. People who make less than $20,000 a year, we vote too, and our lives matter just as much as the middle class and the white collar and the blue collar. All of us. We're the people that clean your toilet, and we get paid peanuts, but we still matter. And you know what, Mr. Trump? If not, then I believe that all people that are watching this, they should stop and drop Mr. Trump. Because if you say you're for us, the way you're acting, you're against us. And I would rather vote for a pile of poop than vote for you, Mr. Trump. Because if you can make it better for everyone, including the people that make less than 20 grand a year, and the people that make $100,000 or less a year, for all my brothers and sisters, then maybe you can be president. But until then, stop lying every time you go somewhere what somebody wants to hear. Stop it and tell the truth. If you're going to do right by us, then do it. But don't lie to us. People need to step back and go watch all your videos of all your speeches, and they're going to realize that you don't know what you're talking about. You just believe you're the best thing. You pay people to make you feel better. Get off your high horse. You're just a man, and you know what? Your family comes from another country. You're nobody too. And stop trying to rip up all these families, man. Really, seriously. You know, Mexicans come here, they work, they spend money here. That's how it works here in Texas. We have a lot of Mexicans here. They spend money, they buy houses, they buy cars. That's how it works here in Texas. That's how it works. You send all these Mexicans home, everybody will go broke. Mexicans spend their moolah. And Texas belonged to Mexico. How are you going to kick some people out that this belonged to? You know? Get smart, Trump. Think about what you're going to do for people like me that can vote. That can vote. You know? Get with it, Trump. Start telling the truth, man.